Hello, everybody. Welcome to Misfit Monday. I'm Jonny. I'm the DM. I'm going to be doing the stuff for y'all to enjoy. Yeah. For a list of the cast names and socials, go ahead and check the chat or the episode description. We stream each Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Make sure to follow us, subscribe to the channel if you so wish, share with your friends, participate in chat, join our Discord, help us grow. We love everybody that is here, and we are so thankful for all of the support that you have shown us. If you're listening to the podcast, please consider rating the channel and leaving us a review. It helps with the algorithm and all that good stuff. Zack.
Jonny wants me to tell you guys about our sponsors, such as Roll20, the wonderful website and tool that we use to play this campaign. You can go on here and play your D&D games, your TRPGs. You get together with your friends with the power of the internet, and it makes everything so easy, streamlined for you. They got all the tools you need, the compendiums, the books, the maps. It's perfect. It's wonderful. We love Roll20 here.
Oh, we really do. We really
What
do.
else
And
do we
we
love,
also love.
Tell me what else we love.
Sirenscape. So good. It is
the best.
Fantastic. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. We have a link in the episode chat and the description. The chat and the episode description. We've been using it ever since we started. It's phenomenal. It's been absolutely wonderful ever since the beginning, making moments epic and sad moments even sadder.
And epic.
Couldn't ask
epic
for anything better.
Sadness.
We're also raising money for the Trevor Project, so if you would like to donate, go ahead and check out the chat or the episode description for a direct link to our thing. But yeah, with that aside, let's get into a recap of last session. The episode 33, No Winners in War. The Misfits recovered the body of Vasilka at the very beginning of this session and crafted a pyre for her body. This effectively prevents the Misfits from taking advantage of the resurrection favor that was given by the abbot. But with the history of Katya and Grimm, it seemed worth the risk, or at least worth putting a innocent person to rest. You then took time to train, recover, meditate. Katya drank heavily from a piglet that she had purchased from one of the farmers in Kresk, which temporarily sated some sort of beast that still is within her. Leilyn learned how to transform into her werewolven form and practice hunting in the Sphalic Woods with Ilya and the Baron. You also practiced turning into your wolven form with Sorsha in the confines of your home, of course. Sorsha, you practiced using your blood spear with Katya during the week while also meditating, and you made a connection with the Fanes and learned some interesting information about a forgotten tribe that your mother may have information about. Sorsha had also sent a raven along with Animal Messenger to the Wizard of Wines, hoping that this message would be sent, but again, you had to wait a few days before actually getting anything because of the because of the statuette of the raven that you had used. Arxes also experienced a dream during one of his nights, reliving his past and remembering the moment that he was forced to kill his partner of the time, Jarvis. However, this time, Arxes was filled with some sort of power that gave him the ability to defeat Strahd one-on-one. After this, Arxes had taken time to create plate armor for Katya, though not yet complete. Only 4 more successes for that. But on the 5th day, Kresk was visited by an elven man who stated that Strahd von Zarvich himself was inviting the party to dinner, and that they should dress appropriately while also emphasizing that they should bathe beforehand. He ensured that the visit would be safe under the assumption that the party behaves appropriately and that transport to the castle and a room for the night would be provided, along with transportation to any place in Barovia when you decide to leave. So, we continue our story with the Misfits standing at the top of Krezk's walls, but before then, Devan has something to say.
We can't hear Devan.
You're muted.
Devan.
You're muted. Yeah.
So I know normally I do a joke right now, but I actually really wanted to touch on something. So where I live in downtown Portland, I live directly next to a bar. And as you can imagine, especially during the weekends, there's a lot of fights. And I watched this fight happen, and this dude broke his thumb.
Oh no.
And it just snapped it in half.
Oh
So
no.
I feel like it's my duty to kind of just give like a little tutorial, because my dad was a Green Beret, so he taught me how to fight. You don't fight like that, but anyways. So yeah,
you don't fight like this.
No, you don't. Rawr. So when you go for a fight, and I want everyone to practice this. So when you go in for a fight, you don't put your thumb in your fist. You don't do that because it's just gonna break your thumb. Exactly. So what you're gonna do is you go down, but your thumb's on the outside.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. And then you make sure that when you're getting into a stance, you kind of put it next to your ribs.
Like this.
Yeah. Exactly. And then you just kind of shake back and forth. Shake back and forth.
Why are we shimmy?
Can you hear it?
No.
You just got rickrolled.
Oh my god, I fucking knew it. I knew this was going somewhere. I was like,
I saw where this was going at the
Devan
last
wouldn't do
second.
something
I
so
knew.
serious, but I'll do it.
I fucking
Oh my
know.
God.
I'm so
I
mad
couldn't
because
figure out how to get the. That's why I kept asking if my music was loud enough. And you guys could hear the words.
God. Oh my
And,
god.
I got it through my
so-
laptop, but it's not loud enough.
So before
Trying to learn
we
how to
even went
defend
live,
myself.
Devan had tested the waters by saying, "Oh man, I really love this song," and we were like, "Cool, yeah, that's awesome." She's like, "Here, listen." We were listening, and of course, Zoom just makes it sound so just wonderful, just so wonderful, with all the condensing and the mic picking up only half of it. So all of that to build up to it doesn't even pick it up at all.
I don't want to talk about it. One more thing.
someone
Perfect.
clip that.
One more thing. The game.
Oh God.
You all just lost too.
I've lost so many times, and I only found out about the stupid game the other
So
week.
y'all are standing on Krezk's walls, and Strahd appears.
Yeah, try and
everybody
pull
roll
this shit
initiative.
together.
Let's.
Yeah. It seems like a logical way to end this. Yeah.
Well,
Fucking God.
that being
done.
said,
So ready.
it is. We're gonna move the mood over to the village of Krezk. As you stand at the top of the walls, watching this black carriage disappear into the mist down the road that connects Krezk to the Old Svalak Road, and an invitation in hand. What would you like to do?
Well, that was weird, wasn't it?
Just another bizarre event in this town, I guess.
What did he
In this
mean
land.
by the return of his lover? What was that about?
He believes our companion was kidnapped by Strahd because he believes her to be the reincarnation of his lover. So she is more than likely will be at this dinner as well.
Well, that is a good reason to go to see if we can get her back, but
I would love nothing more than to get her back, but I just don't know that this is a good idea. We would be jumping into the belly of the beast. He would have advantage over us. More than he already does.
I agree.
Especially in his own home.
Especially in his own home.
We shouldn't go. I don't think we should.
I don't think we should go either.
I've never worn a dress, so I don't know even how to put that on for the dinner.
The dress would be the least of our worries, Sorsha. We could figure that out.
I don't know. I find it to be pretty stressful.
I know a good tailor in town. We can talk to them about it. I can't believe I'm asking this, but Leilyn, what do you think?
I'm a little biased here, in which if we go to Strahd, then we may kill him. However, I'm not stupid enough to think that we can kill him in our current state. You know? I mean, I just learned how to turn into a dog. And as much as I'd like to wear a pretty dress, I kind of don't want the risk of death to come with the wearing said pretty dress, you know?
As much as I would like to take him out as well, I have come to blows with him, and I don't think we're ready either.
I would
Maybe-
like to know, however, if what he wants from us. He said he would be safe, and like the last thing we would do is trust him. But is there any like form of, I guess, truth, like bind him to his vow to keep us safe, essentially, when we were there?
A way
Who's to say if we leave,
keep
he's
him
gonna
to his
suddenly just
word.
kill us?
That man is a sadistic piece of He'll never keep his word.
I don't think anything we can do would keep him at his word.
Okay. Let's write a strongly worded letter back in which we say we would not attend your dinner for fear of untimely demise.
But to be fair, if he wanted to kill us, he could come here right now and do it, so.
I don't think we should tell him we're afraid we're gonna write a note. We just say, no, go fuck yourself.
We could invite him here, host the dinner in Kresk.
That's true.
That would put a lot of people at risk.
It would.
I think it would probably unnerve.
I'm not sure if
people
that's a
quite
good
lot.
idea.
Maybe
Wouldn't
we
want.
could find like a boarding house somewhere in the in-between. A neutral ground. Because like you said, your companions are there.
She is.
It'd be good to know if
Hopefully.
we had any weaknesses we could exploit while we're there.
The only weakness he has is that he loves the sound of his own voice.
We can use that to our advantage.
Not the only weakness, but the only one we have access to. Huh. We should go back to your house.
Yep. I need to finish that armor anyway.
That would be greatly appreciated.
So, you begin making your way back to Arxes' home. You see the Baron and the guards giving wide berth as you guys were talking and speaking to whoever that was. As you come down, the Baron approaches, kind of like a, can I talk? But gauging off of what your response is, he'll either back off or he'll come to you. What is the overall vibe?
I'm okay with him coming
Okay.
up to me.
So he comes up and he says, So, what was it? Who was that?
A messenger.
From who? And I'm afraid to ask, but I feel like I already know. Fuck. He looks over to the guard and says, get back to work. And you, go get some more guards. I'm going to need it. Fuck. Any word as to why he decided to come here?
We have no idea. We don't know what he wants to talk to us about. Knowing him, it could be anything.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope that you all have a good night. I'll be out here if you need me. You see him nod and then turn and go to the station himself at the gate.
As he walks away, I'm gonna kind of like stop him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, I may be going out of town whether we do this thing or not for a little while, so you might have to take back up the blacksmith duties. Not now, but
Sure.
sometime soon.
Do whatever you need. I appreciate you taking over for so many years.
I'll be back one day.
I hope so. He puts a hand on your shoulder. Good night.
Good night.
He goes back to
Yes.
guarding. No keys. He's married.
I ship it.
Both of them are.
Married people do that.
I'm a widow, actually.
Bite, bite,
So-
bite, kiss, kiss, kiss.
That was a terrible wink.
As
Cut that from the
you
video.
all make your way back to Arxes' house, you enter the abode, and a roaring fire is made to warm up the interior. What would you all like to do?
Okay, forgive me, because we have a lot of sessions over a long time. So, did we already cover the journal with Arxes and Leilyn?
The journal?
Strahd's journal.
Strahd's journal? I
I
read had
don't
it.
think so.
Did we not get it from her?
No, we
No.
did not.
Okay, well, that's fine, because I know I'm gonna, like,
But, I mean, you
break
have
it
the
down.
overall idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to forget, at least in
Exactly.
the time that you have been given here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come in and like, listen, now that we have agreed to go about our mission, there's some important information you should know. I'm gonna go around and like close the curtains, close the doors, make sure
Sure.
everything's really secure and like
Yeah.
no one's spying on us. You don't have like a basement or something, do you?
Do I? Do I, DM?
Basements are made for places that are snowy so that their foundation doesn't get all fucked up. But you're
We have
also
snow.
in like D&D times, so I don't know. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Sure, you have a basement, a cellar.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So
we
does
should go.
so does the Baron, so I'd say yeah.
Fuck yeah, the Baron does.
Yeah.
Dude's house.
Imagine the
Great.
place where they keep the werewolves is just in a room in their house.
Yeah. It's Ilya's
awesome.
room.
Lock the door.
It's
Could we?
There's chains on his wall, and we're like, yo, what the fuck?
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, well.
Sick basement you got
I don't
here.
know how I never noticed those before.
Could we go downstairs for a moment? Actually, I'd feel better down there.
Yeah,
As
sure.
long as it's not as like BDSM dungeon.
No.
Why not?
Are
No.
you saying
That was
it
not
would
the
be
time.
not okay if it was obedience?
I mean, my wife wanted to for a little while, but it's,
Arxes would be into it, for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
For sure.
He's
Okay.
the sub.
Traumatized
So-
enough,
He's the
you know?
sub.
You make your
So-
way into the cellar, closing
Yeah.
the door behind
Close
you.
the door, make sure everything's secure, and then I'm gonna give. I don't know if like you guys actually know it, but I'm gonna give them the whole rundown, everything we know about Strahd. I don't have the handout on me right now, so you can probably do it better than I can. But
I got you. Think. Basically,
We'll give him the gist of the journal and everything
Here we
about
go.
Strahd's past and his weaknesses and all
Here we
that
go.
shit.
Got it.
Basically, I mean, most of the information that you would remember is, one, he's in some sort of a pact with some sort of entity within the realm of Barovia. You know that he was obsessed with Irina because they looked like a reincarnated form of Tatiana, which was the person that he had killed his own brother at their wedding day in order to pursue Tatiana, but which then sealed whatever pact he had. You remember that he rests below Castle Ravenloft in its catacombs, and you know that let's see, taking a look. You also know that he is, I mean, he came here a really long time ago, taking over the land as a general for his father, and conquered Barovia from some enemy. Doesn't say.
This is a good refresher.
But he talks about how he came in here and just completely demolished everybody. So you know that he was a powerful general. Other than that, the rest of the details are kind of fuzzy, but I mean, those were the main points.
There's also,
of
if I remember right, there's a bit about him killing his brother.
Right, yeah.
And a magic sword. The magic sword's real important.
Right, his sword. His sword.
That's the part I really want to get to, is the
right.
magic sword.
He talks about the sword being some sort of bane to him. His brother's sword. He said that he had tucked it away. I don't know if it said where, but I feel like that would probably be one of the more unclear aspects of it anyways. Let me see if it says where.
I have a pretty good feeling I know where.
You did get a card that stated where it was.
We have a card, and we have an elf friend.
You do have an elf friend.
Who told us that we need to go to these ruins, which I would also mention that we have a friend who wants us to go into some ruins when we're stronger to get a super strong relic.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good for being Strahd.
Sword.
2 and 2 together.
How strong?
Process of deduction.
It does not say where it is. So
Just ruins.
So we don't know where it is.
you
Wink.
don't know where it is, but you did get that
Wink.
card. So Katya,
Yeah.
you could infer very.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I'm gonna make
everything
that
that you
assumption.
just said is information that you have. So you're right.
Yeah.
You could easily
Katya, make an intelligence
infer.
roll.
I mean, Zack figured it out. Katya would. I would
Yeah.
say.
I think so. So, based on this, we know he has a weakness, and we're pretty sure we know where it's at. We don't quite have the strength to go grab it yet, but it is an option to us, and one I would like to follow through on before we go diving headfirst into his castle.
Yes, the next time I want to see him is the time I cut off his head. It's a lot of information. Arxes starts to debate for a moment. And to himself, he's just kind of in his head, and then he turns to Leilyn, and speaking to everybody, but looking at Leilyn. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I came here a long time ago. I'm not from this place.
I figured
Place
the
known
accent's
as,
a little.
yeah. I've come from a place called Waterdeep. It's... Anyway, me and my friends came here because we got a tip that somebody was being weird over here, unjustly ruling. I mean, it's true. But it was a trap, and we got stuck here. Fought Strahd a few times. Last time, you notice his eyes start watering up a little bit as he starts speaking, but he shows no signs of crying on his face. He made me kill all of my friends. All of them.
Oh,
She
no.
like very tentatively holds his hand and is like, "We'll kill him together, and we're gonna find Mother. Promise."
And then he looks at Katya and he says, this is information that we didn't have last time. So, I will gladly help you.
I appreciate it. Any little advantage we can get, we should pursue.
Should probably finish up that plate armor then.
Appreciate it.
Could I start for like the rest of the day, kind of set up like a small sacrifice to the Night Mother, like a woodland creature. And,
I know where you can get
on
some
my-
pigs.
So
Some
currently,
really tasty ones too, yeah.
currently it's like nighttime. So if you
Okay.
wanted to do something like that, I
could,
mean,
yeah, I would
it's
like
like
to
a
do
small forest outside of your place, but like it's not like a forest where there's like forest animals. Like you can find like a squirrel or like, you know, a wild
that. Mhm.
rabbit or something.
Well, we know where the pigs are.
You know where the pigs are.
Mm,
If you wanted to do something like that, you would have to go outside of Krezk's walls, which are currently being manned and watched very heavily. You can do it. You would just have to, you know, convince them that you're going and coming back. And you know that
Can
the guards can be
I-
very finicky, especially now.
Gonna
it's a stealth mission.
You could do it.
help the wall.
Would they?
You could.
Would they-
You can definitely try.
Would they
the
just
wa-
let a wolf out? If a wolf showed up in the town, would they be like,
If
"Get
you
this
want to
started
do that, you
complaining
can
about my
go ahead
religious
and try.
rights. If they're impeding me from completing my religious duties, then I'm
I
gonna be upset.
I don't think they care about your religious duties when
I
Strahd von
hate it
Zarovich
here.
is possibly watching the town.
You're suffocating me.
You're so-
I'm gonna.
So it's up to
Just
you.
let a
You
wolf
can
out.
you can
I don't think a
definitely
dog.
try. We can follow that lead if you'd like. But just letting you know, you would know that it is very difficult to get back into Krezk
I-
at night, and also they are very untrusting. So
I would like. See, the getting back in, I'm not too worried about because if they find me out, and I can just be like, "Haha, I snuck outside," then they're gonna be like, "Leilyn, what?"
right.
You know?
Again?
Yeah, exactly. So I'll just while everyone's busy and like Dad's making his stuff, I'll go to Sorsha and Katya, who I'm assuming are in the house, and I'm gonna be like, I'm going to go for like a quick walk. I need to commune with my deity. I'll be back in hopefully less than an hour. Only get worried if it's more than an hour and a half. Okay?
okay. Well,
Okay.
Do you want us to go with you?
No, I'm good. I'll
Oh.
see you guys later.
Be
Yeah?
safe. We'll come looking for you if you would take too long.
Hour and a half. No more, no less. Okay?
Got it.
And she's gonna. I guess it's like less conspicuous if I go through the front door, so I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go. See you guys later. And then once I get to the side of the house, like kind of shimmying along the wall,
Hmm.
turn into a wolf.
Okay.
I look at Sorsha and I'm just like, her father's going to kill us.
I don't know where she's going. It's plausible deniability. I
we
was
didn't.
sleeping.
We did not see anything.
And just
Well,
just to be
sleep.
clear, you are turning into a wolf within Krezk's walls.
That's what I'm talking about. Why wouldn't they let a wolf out? That's a problem.
I'm gonna take the tree line. Okay?
Okay.
I'm smaller this way. Well, I'm a pretty big wolf, but like I'm more camouflaged this way. Rather than
Mhm.
being bright green, I'm like a dark gray, you know?
Okay.
Just gonna
I would like
stick
you
the
to do
bushes.
a stealth check, please.
This is good. I like
I'd be
this.
concerned if I didn't have to. You're immediately caught. So I use the werewolf Leilyn character sheet. I do, right? Or
You can use. You would use the wolf since you turned into a wolf.
oh, you're right. I'm a dog.
Right.
Okay. Do I just, I guess, dexterity check?
There should be a stealth on there, right? Wolves should have like a stealth thing. Do they not?
No.
Then it would be a dex for sure. Okay. An 18.
I'm out of there, baby.
All
Unless
right.
the DC is super high, and I'm absolutely.
Well, we are about to find out because they are
Oh, shit.
looking. They are looking.
One
But are they looking inside the wall?
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
You
2 10s.
somehow make your way on the tree line,
Learned my lesson.
darting past the open road that goes up to the abbey, where you find guards are walking up and down just to make sure that nothing is coming down from there. As this group of guard turns and makes their way towards the front gates, you bolt across that road and make your way into the next tree line, hiding behind the trees there. You come to the guard tower, which has a small door on this side of it, so the guards are able to get up onto the wall. However, as you're making your way there, you do begin to see that there are guards within this station looking out.
I forgot to prepare my
gates-
spells.
The gates themselves are
Okay. Uh-huh.
about, I think, 15 feet tall, and they are smooth stone. So you're going to have to figure out something in order to get over. If you're trying to climb, or if you're going to use the guard tower, you're going to have to figure something out, because there are guards there currently. And you have to be hidden in order to stealth. So if you walk in and somebody sees you, you're spotted.
Crap. Fuck. Do I recognize any of these guards? I've been living here my whole life. I'd have to know a couple of.
Their faces seem familiar. You've seen everybody that's in this town.
Uh-huh.
As far as how like familiar you are,
Not really.
I don't know. How familiar would Leilyn get with any of these guards?
I mean, I sneak out a lot, I would assume.
Okay, so if you're a sneaker, then yeah, I would say that you probably know. There are 4 guards that are currently at this gate tower, and you know them all. They know you, you know them.
Okay.
They don't seem to be interested in anything inside of the gate, you know, in the city. So they seem to be looking out. Some of them are nonchalantly looking towards
they're
the town.
stationed around the guard tower and in the guard tower.
There are 2 that are currently just outside of it, kind of chatting and talking, and then there's 2 that are up on the wall looking out.
Is there? I'm assuming this goes for all of the guard towers, right? It doesn't really matter which one.
Right.
Okay. I didn't prepare my spells today, so I'm not going to cheat. I can't use spells.
No worries.
I have to just stealth. Crap.
You could always do tomorrow.
Could I? Yeah, I could just do them.
We're already in this deep.
Yeah, I'm like already here.
Realistically, we are only about 200 feet away from your house.
Okay.
Sounds pretty far.
Crap.
It's up to you. I don't mind doing it right now.
I'll do this like a recon mission. I'll just like get all my all like the info, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this tomorrow with like a smarter insight
Yeah.
going in.
Cool. Okay.
Because I don't want to be stopped when I'm doing this.
Do you want to shift back into your human form, well, tiefling form, as you're going back home?
I'm just gonna continue to be a dog until I get closer to my house. Like in the forested area next to my house, that's when I transform again.
Sure. You do
'Cause
have
I
to
don't
pass the
want
road
anyone
one more
seeing
time.
me.
So I need
Yeah.
you to do one more stealth check.
Okay. Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
Fuck.
Uh-oh. That's a
Let's pretend to be
7.
a dog. Woof woof. Wag my tail.
Uh-oh. That's a 14.
I'm going on a walk. I'm going on a walk. I'm just walking around.
Oh, you are indeed a wolf. It is not a dog. All right.
What if Arxes
So-
got a dog?
As you get ready,
That's great. Maybe they'll let you out now.
you get ready to pass this road, staying in your wolven form. You watch the guards go up that small turnback road for just a little, looking out, and then returning to their patrol, going back towards the gate. You take your chance to jump around or over the road, and just then, as you're jumping, the pressure of your paw going into the ground, you hear a twig snap. One of the guards turns and looks and sees this wolf go by. Everyone, wolf, wolf! And they begin yelling out. You begin hearing guards looking over towards this group of 4 guards that just saw this happen. And they all begin to shout it, wolf, wolf in the gates, wolf! And everybody begins screaming out loud. You rush as fast as you can through the forest. However, I need you to roll initiative.
Do we hear
Because-
this?
That's what I was gonna ask. Did
Yeah,
we?
they're kind of screaming.
At this point, you
Someone
would have heard
please
that.
pretend I'm your dog.
Okay.
At this point, you would have heard that, yes.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so let's do
I need
it.
someone to like girl boss gaslight these guards into thinking they brought a dog in this whole time.
I got you.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Or I could
just
pretend
to,
I'm a druid or something. I'll be like, it's just a wild shape. I'm just a lowly druid. I'm a druid now, by the way, guys.
Oh,
okay. That is
multi-class.
a-
Oh, that's not mine.
funny.
Don't you hate it when you turn into a wolf or a walk and then everyone just wants to kill you?
okie dokie.
Hate it when
Ooh,
that
a
happens.
21 on initiative.
I had a
Okay.
nickel
Yeah.
for every time I turned into a wolf and got caught by the guards.
It'd be too many. I'd be a millionaire.
Be-
All right, I
be
need
rich.
to swap that out. Okay, so 21. Awesome. Everybody else can start rolling initiative as well.
Please be before me or after me and then be
Your
like,
dad's
oh my
gonna
dog!
be so
Regardless-
mad.
Regardless, there is still going to be some time before you end up they end up being able to do anything.
Yeah.
So, ooh, 22 by Sorsha, nice.
Hey.
However, starting this round of combat, Leilyn, in your wolven form, you dart across the road. The guards see you, begin yelling that there's a wolf within these walls. All of the wolves around, or all of the guards around, begin yelling out, "Wolf, wolf in this town, wolf in the town!" As all of this craziness is happening around you, you bolt into the forest. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go beeline to my house. like,
Okay,
through
so you're
the
dashing
woods.
as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Using my whole turn to like run.
What is the movement speed of the wolf? I think it's like 40, right?
Let me check. Where's it? Wait. Ah. Okay. No, because all the things are like transparent. I couldn't
yeah.
find where the fucking sheet was. Yeah, it's 40.
40 movements. So you're able to run 80 movement speed. Okay.
Fuck you guys.
Book it through the forest, making your way towards the house. You are able to make it. Wow. Very close. Get to about there.
I'm gonna start barking. Like a dog. Let's just
All
start
right.
barking. Woof, woof.
Begin barking. Katya. Well, now that she's so close to the house, you guys are right here. So, what? She's like about 70 feet away from you
we're
guys.
at Sorsha
Wow.
or we're at me?
That's Sorsha.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I would say that you guys have a turn. You guys hear this happening, so sure. Katya, or no, Sorsha, you had the highest initiative. Go ahead. You're muted.
That's true.
Me, why are you always forgetting about me? Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I can fucking fly now, by the way.
I have a
Whoa,
Oh,
plan.
nice.
What?
Level
Yeah.
8. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is metagame, but I just want to share it because it's not what you're gonna do probably. What if you turn into the wolf and then I turn back and then they're like, wow, wolf, and then you turn into you, and then we're like, no, it's just a druid.
It's just
Yeah,
a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
It's just a dog.
That's what I was going to do.
I don't know if they'd like that much either. I don't think they'd be very happy about that.
Okay.
It's a thing.
Hold on. I got it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm actually going to wild shape into a vulture.
Okay.
'Cause I have 60
Okay.
feet flying.
Good choice.
Jeez.
Damn.
And if I can just get, yep. So I will fly over to her.
Okay.
Oh God, that's a big, look at that
That's
fucking
a
bird.
big fucking bird. Holy
Ooh,
shit.
Huge bird.
Damn.
Just pick me up.
He's gonna go right
Jeez.
here.
Sure. Yeah.
Worst things have happened in Barovia, honestly.
I'll just put here. Let's put the map on so that everybody can see just how big this fucking bird is.
Yep, it's
Here we go.
huge. What's going on?
Here we got
A lot of
just
stuff.
the
Like a
craziness
condor,
happening
Jesus.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
And as soon as I hit the ground, I'm going to revert back to myself.
Okay. Action, bonus action. Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, Leilyn,
I love it.
go hide. You got to go hide. And I'll just stand there with my hands on my hips.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and like be right where
Cool.
they last saw her, basically.
Sure. Sounds good to me. All right. Arxes, you hear wolf in the town, wolf in the town. And then you quickly realize Leilyn's not here. This has happened before, but never to the point that she has been caught as a wolf, of course.
Oh, what is my daughter doing? Okay, I'm going to I'm going to use
Wow, my
thaumaturgy.
dog, I missed you.
I'm going to use how far did you say?
About 70-ish feet at this point.
I'm gonna move out 60 feet. I don't know how far that is.
Yeah,
like
you
there, I
book it
think.
over there and you see her just like running up to you at this point. Yeah.
I bet not 60 feet, 30 feet.
Oh, 30.
30
Okay,
feet.
so then you still
Sorry.
see her running, but
I'm
like
mo-
she's
I'm
further
moving
away.
I'm just moving my regular distance.
yeah.
And then so I can still do something. And then I'm going to cast thaumaturgy.
Okay.
And it's gonna I believe I can get it to up to 10 feet behind because it's 30 foot.
Okay.
So 10
You would
feet
get it.
behind.
You get it 10 feet in front of. She's 70
front,
feet
okay.
away. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it out to the side, like to the left of where she is,
Okay.
and I'm going to use thaumaturgy to have you make like barks come from over there, or like
Sure.
like
Kind of throwing the
subtle-
guards off a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
subtle but still noticeable. Like
Sure.
like they're like it's trying to be quiet but not really.
Sure.
Yeah, just
Alright.
off to the side.
Katya, I
Um,
skipped you.
You sure did.
What would you like to do?
Damn, the turnovers all over the place today.
I'm gonna. I would have like gotten up and like gotten ready to get into action, and then when Sorsha flies off, it's like, all right,
Sit back
Probably.
down.
probably fine.
Just
I'll
like
like go
get
out.
up, see her turn into a giant vulture flying out, and then just sit back down. Got it.
I'll like go outside to like and stay in the doorway to like keep an eye on the situation. But
Angrily
I'm not doing
staring at
much.
where I left.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Still in the book.
Sweet. The guards' turn. Some of the guards,
you,
as
man.
they're yelling out to say that there's a wolf, two of them are going to be rushing into the forest after Leilyn, but they aren't able to get too far as they make it to about here. However, I am going to make them do a perception check because thaumaturgy is doing that, and also Leilyn has ran 80 feet and Sorsha was standing right where she was and all of this stuff. So I am going to see if they can see anything. That's a 10. Leilyn, please do a stealth check.
Can I help her since I'm trying to get her to hide?
I was almost thinking about doing it with disadvantage, but I think a regular roll is okay. Regular roll is fine.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
No!
Come on.
Oh my
This
god.
is so good.
With
I
everything,
wanna go home.
even with everything
It's an 8,
helping you
folks.
get out of that disadvantage, an 8 does not pass out of that 10. And you see the two guards looking directly to the wolf and saying, "What are you all doing? Get it!" And they had dashed, so they're not able to do anything just yet.
Okay.
So, with that,
Can I start
Sorsha,
acting
you are
like
up.
a dog, please?
Okay. Wait. Sorry, that is one of my fuzzy balls. Don't worry. Here, I'll show you. So I'll
So,
I'll pull
that's a
out one of-
good. Okay.
you're so smart, dude. Actually,
I'm gonna pull
that's
out.
my fussy ball.
I'm gonna pull out my bag.
Okay.
I have to find it. Hold on. I'm sorry. It's not bag of holding. What is it called?
Oh, I got a free
Bag
reroll.
of tricks.
Yeah.
I got a free
Gray bag of tricks. Yeah.
Where is it?
I think
Oh,
think you're
Froggy gets
good.
a reroll.
Save that for later.
God, I'll save it for later.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gossip Goblin.
Why can't
See
I
you later.
find? Hold on.
Should be so okay in your
I thought it
in
was
your
under items.
in your folder. No, in your folder.
Yeah.
Under Sorsha.
Yeah.
There should be. Who
else would it be?
You know, you have your wild shape folder, and then you have gray bag of tricks right under.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Swarm of raisins, wild shape, gray bag of tricks. Got it.
Cool.
Johnny's an infinitely better DM than I am. I would have no idea how to answer your question. I would be like, fucking look
believe
for
me,
it. I
I
don't know.
have no idea what I'm doing, but that's the fun of it. It's great.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go.
do
D8.
two. I'm gonna
Oh,
do
okay,
two
two.
of the fuzzy balls.
Sounds good. Let's see the
Um,
D8s.
You know what? I'm gonna do all three. Fuck it.
Oh fuck, do it.
They
Show
don't know
off.
how
Three
many.
gotta be
They don't know how
convincing.
many
You're
balls
right,
I
you're right.
have.
I'm gonna
right.
immediately
Believe
start
in it.
acting friendly because I'm
Sure,
a fuzzy
sure.
ball.
Absolutely.
There's a 7, which is a dire wolf.
And
Nice.
and there's a fucking giant elk
Giant elk
too.
and a giant badger.
Is
Oh
it
my
the same
And a
God.
giant badger. Holy
Is it the
shit,
same
y'all.
elk? Please tell me it's the same elk.
The same elk. I love that. I love that idea.
It's the same guy. Hello,
Oh
Mr.
my
Elk.
God.
I missed you.
It's
Okay,
so big.
so-
What a good
So
boy.
sorry. I was
Can-
practicing with my balls, and that see, like there's like the same wolf right here. And I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to freak everyone
I'm
out.
gonna
Just
start like
the
playing with the other wolf, like
absolute fucking chaos of this. Just look at how fucking big this elk is.
Oh my god.
And
Can you
then there's
imagine the
dire
guards
wolf.
seeing this?
Like, just seeing this dire wolf and giant elk appear out of nowhere. And so they just back up and say, okay.
Sorry,
Whatever.
so
And they just
so sorry.
leave.
They
just
have a
leave.
great night. Thank you. Say hi to the wife and kids. I'm so sorry.
And so the guards leave without another fucking word. And they just say, call it off. It was fuzzy balls.
Yep. Get back to your homes.
And
It's
with
okay.
that,
I'm gonna
you
start licking Sorsha's face. Like, thank you.
somehow successfully talk your way out of a near disaster with a giant elk, a dire wolf, and a giant badger. Sounds like the start of a joke.
I'm gonna.
Oh
Two
my
wolves,
goodness.
an elk, and a
So-
badger walk into a guard post.
So-
I'm gonna roll to disbelieve.
Yeah,
I hope my
exactly.
ears can't hear all this
Please
shit.
roll
I'm
with
gonna-
disadvantage because I
I
can't
want to lay down
fucking
with the other
believe it.
wolf. I'll be like, hi.
So
Funny times, don't you think?
you all regroup after this. You see the Baron kind of coming up and being, I heard there was a wolf, but
Go home.
okay.
Go
Have a
home.
good night.
Don't look at me.
He just
Don't look
finger
at me.
guns and leaves. Like,
Gotcha.
awesome. All right. With that, is there anything else y'all would like to do with the rest of the night, or are we going to long rest? Because
Can I just
was a
play
lot.
with the fuzzy balls? I just want to play with the fuzzy balls for a
Absolutely
bit. I'm
you
really
can.
stressed out right now.
I think they stay for like an hour or something like that. So
Yeah.
No,
absolutely
they
you
stay
can.
until they die.
Are you serious? No way.
Yeah.
There's
Shit.
no way.
Hold on, let me pull it back
We're
up.
coming
Let me
to
pull it back
dinner.
up.
Do I need to kill these giant
Imagine
elves?
Mr.
You're
Elk
coming
was
to
in the
dinner.
battery the whole time, and then he just TP'd here.
No, do
If
I have
you
to
decide
smite?
20 feet, when
Missed
the object
us?
lands, it transforms into a creature you determine roll a d8.
Or vanishes until the next
creature,
dawn. Okay.
Yeah, creature is
Okay.
friendly to you and your companions.
So you guys have a
Execute turn.
giant elk, a dire wolf, and a giant badger
It's like Christmas.
chilling in Arxes' house with you guys sleeping until the next dawn.
Yeah,
have to
I'm
make
just gonna
more dinner.
I'm gonna look at the giant elk and be like, would you like to cuddle?
You immediately it just boom, goes down to the ground and then like opens its legs, ready to
Yeah.
go.
I'm not gonna quite, Luke Skywalker it with the
Right.
tauntaun,
Well, I
but
would
I'm gonna
hope
like cuddle in.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
you
different
have
campaign.
a very good night. All of you long rest, especially Leilyn, after such a
Can I keep the dire wolf in my room? I'm gonna bring it
Yes.
inside.
I'll cuddle with the badger.
nice.
Arxes cuddles
Katya
with no
would
one.
Love it.
be a
I'm
badger.
gonna cuddle with my sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
I feel like the badger
So-
and I would begrudgingly be like,
Get along, you know?
well, I mean,
Everybody's looking at it. You two are just looking at everybody else.
yeah, we're
And then
we're
you
like,
look at each other and shrug and
all right.
Everybody else is
we
doing
need the
it.
character art. Somebody make it. Somebody out there. Just everybody
Please.
cuddling with something.
Please, I
Fucking
need
love it.
Oh
Ike.
my god.
So, you all awaken. Some without your cuddle partners. Arxes, you still have yours. The night goes uneventful, and you have a day ahead of you. What would you all like to do?
I wake up super early because that dad vibe.
Of course,
and,
yep.
And I'm going to start. If
Making an
anybody's
omelet.
a light sleeper, you're just gonna hear heavy hammering. Yeah, just going on outside.
Absolutely. All right,
You
let's
see
get
the
those
shit already, I'm
4
sleeping in.
checks for the day. And
All right.
reminder, the carriage or your transportation is going to be here in 2 days. So this is day number 1.
Right.
Got it. You said it's strength, right?
Yeah. You could just do the tool check.
Cool.
I think you set it up
beans.
last time.
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately,
So-
that is not a pass.
All right. dang it.
That is not a pass. That is not a pass. Oh my gosh.
Didn't sleep
No.
very well, did you?
Oh,
No.
man.
No, I was worried about
One
my
more.
daughter. Oh, what, another one?
Yep. That is a
Yeah.
pass. You need 3 more. So you need a perfect day tomorrow
Damn.
in order to get it right.
Let off my game. It's been
Or
a minute.
you can try. It's only 8 hours that you work there. You can try and push harder, but you might get a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, why not? I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay,
Can imagine
so I need a
Arxes going,
Constitution
it's okay,
saving
buddy,
throw
it's
as
okay.
well.
You tried your best today.
Con save. I'm throwing myself into my work.
Oh, yeah.
So,
You okay? Go ahead and do a Smith Tools check. That is another pass. You need 2
Hey.
more, and you suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
all right.
So that means that you have disadvantage on ability checks
cool
until you
beans.
sleep.
All right. I just do the one then, or do I do?
It's up to you. I
Another.
mean, if you want to keep going, you have to do another con save.
I'll wait until tomorrow.
Okay.
1 point
All
is
right.
all right, but 2.
So, you are closer, very close to finishing this. You've actually made most of it, and you're now in the position of like fitting it onto Katya. It's fitting, not perfectly well. It won't do exactly what you hope until you get it perfect, but you're able to fit it and find the measurements, and it's close.
I just need to get your.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
T-pose, yeah, just get ready for the... So,
Get your shoulders. All right, cool.
while Arxes is doing that all day, what is everybody else doing?
I would be like doing whatever chores. I'll like
Sure.
trying to help out around the house while he's doing that for me. So I'll like chop wood. I'll help with the forge if he needs it. Try working the bellows and the forge and shit.
If
Is
you're
Katya
helping...
Katya rolls
I would-
He's just like buff ass.
If
I
he
would
wants
give-
if he'll take my help, I'm happy to give it.
I mean, yeah, it's for you.
I don't want to
anyway.
get in the
Right.
way of the man's work, but if he'll take it, I'm happy
wish
to
I
help.
knew more about blacksmithing to say whether or not that could actually, help. Let me see.
I mean, having a forge going would be useful if you're having someone control the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control the temperature and
Having
like
somebody
someone,
like,
like-
do the bellows and shit.
I know a little
Save
bit.
some time. Yeah.
I physically can't do it.
You definitely
because
save
I'm
some
the
time with
strength
some
of a
extra
child.
hands.
okay. Pure D&D rules states that if you are helping with something, they get advantage. So I will let you get advantage on those checks. So,
I feel like I used to have
Alright.
a smithing kit too, but I don't know what happened
retconning a
to-
little bit.
Go.
Cool
14
beans.
and 10 are your first roll. That's a fail. 9 and
Right.
24 is your second roll. That's a pass. 22, go ahead and roll another one for your third check of the day. 26, which definitely passes. So that
Cool
is
beans.
2 passes. Go ahead and do your fourth check. That's a
Nat
natural 20,
20.
which is 2 successes. Which means
Nice.
by the end of this day,
I mean, this is some
with the help
kick-ass
of
armor.
Katya, you have
Get rid of
created plate armor. So, Katya now has a 20 AC.
Let's go.
That is incredible.
That's insane. No one is
Okay.
hitting you ever, dude.
I fucking hope so.
Cool. So that is a
Hell
successful
yeah.
day.
I will update that.
So instead of
later.
taking that, you now don't have that exhaustion point, which is good because we didn't do that. So
He's still tired.
while those two are doing that, Leilyn and Sorsha, what are you two doing?
Apologizing profusely to Sorsha that she had to save me.
No, that was a lot of fun. We should do that again later. At least I could use my balls.
I actually have to go out again tonight, and I won't be a dog this time. I mean, you could. I mean, I could
I
still
could
be a
like have to
dog.
do a distraction, be like, "Hey guys, look," and I could like juggle some ball and then like throw them on the ground, and
I
then they're
was just
so
gonna-
distracted.
I was gonna be like, maybe you could come with me this time. I know Katya asked if you guys should come with me this time, and I think it's a better idea. They might be more willing to let me out of Kesk if I had companionship, and I
Okay.
really need to be in the forest. Yeah, I just need you guys to like turn around when I'm doing my thing, like
That-
30 feet away.
That's okay. I mean, I can turn into like whatever you want. I can turn into a cat. I can turn into a dove.
Could
You
you
can turn into pretty much anything.
could you turn into a cat? I've never seen a cat before.
Yes, you have.
I've barely seen any cats here.
I was-
They kind of don't make it past the area.
I know for a fact that you're a liar because I turned into a cat when the kids were here so that they could come.
I
out.
wasn't with you guys when you were at Esmeralda's
Oh, that's
house.
right. You were throwing a fit.
Right.
That's okay. I can.
I mean, if you could call it that, sure. I was communing with the Night Mother.
That's okay. Yeah, though I've totally turned into a cat for you. That's fine. I like that.
Dude. I just want to see what a cat looks like.
Yeah.
Tonight you
Who
will.
doesn't? Super
Please
worth it.
don't eat me.
Oh, don't worry. I have like controls of my urges.
Okay.
And a
Yeah,
cough,
that's
there's like a little bit of like a feather that comes down.
I love it. I love it. So, the day goes by. The armor is made. And Sorsha and Leilyn talk about that. Sorsha, what's up?
Has it? How much time has passed since I sent out the Raven?
Oh, you're right. It's been a
Currently,
day, right?
this would be the first day since then, because you sent
Well,
it
it takes-
the day that you got the invitation. That night that night was the invitation. So it was technically in
Right.
this. It was yesterday.
So it's gonna take a very long fucking time because it has to get there and then it doesn't rejuvenate for 2 days and then it has to get back.
Fine.
Maybe I should have sent an actual animal.
Either way, would it? I mean, your mom. Does she have that power?
Oh,
So, I mean-
that's true. I mean, she is a bit of a wild card.
You were definitely more powerful than your mom was.
Yeah, but she also might have some tricks up her sleeve. Okay,
True, yeah.
we'll hope for the best. Okay.
Okay. So night comes. Leilyn, you want to attempt again to get out of the...
I won't sneak out. I'll
Okay.
ask this time.
Okay.
I'll be like, okay, Sorsha's coming with me.
You're going
Katya,
out
do you wanna come with
again.
me?
She'll
Fair.
be chaperoned. It's fine.
I wasn't able to do it last time. There were so many guards, and then the whole dog thing happened. And now, like,
Okay,
It's
all
okay.
right.
I'm gonna ask this time. I won't sneak out. I'll just ask.
Okay.
We could ask if we could go outside so that I could practice with my balls so that
They're
It
not
doesn't-
alarming to the rest.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the last time that I played with them, it has such
Everyone was.
Yeah, that's fine.
So-
Let's do that. Just blame me. I'm okay. You can go
Better
ahead
to
and blame
do
me.
this.
I'm assuming Arxes
Over by the
knocked
books.
dead from
Are
Better
we,
to do this
Working
by the
all
books
day.
than if we're going to do this. All right, let's go.
are we keeping me out of this again, or?
I mean, you've been working all day. I think you need a nap, Grandpa. Damn.
I didn't get the exhaustion. But no, Arxes is tired though, so he will. He's just make dinner. He's-
Cool.
Take a breather.
I don't
Alright.
trust him to not look when I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
yeah, he totally
So-
would. So
You make your way to the gate where you see the Baron is currently sitting on a stool at the top of the gate. And as you all approach, he just looks back. He looks tired with everything that happened. He looks like he's worried about the safety of Kresk. And he has been staying here pretty much nonstop since the carriage had left. But as you approach, he just looks back on his stool. You can see the bags under his eyes, and You're not thinking about going out, are you? Because it looks like you are.
Funny story. I am thinking about going out, but I'm asking permission this time, and I have chaperones.
That is a first
I
for
have
you, Leilyn. Well, I can't stop you, especially with everything that you've done for the town. Just when you come back, I've heard that, Strahd can change his shape, so make the secret word, just say Arxes.
Persimmons. Oh,
I feel like Strahd would know my dad's name. That's kind
Well,
of
he
a
would
bad
know, but
idea.
I don't think he would have any reason to say it. Fine. Say
What if I go woof?
3 times. Woof, woof, woof.
Okay.
Okay.
bark, bark.
Good thought.
Wow,
All right.
wow.
Open up the
When I-
gates.
When
You
I
see the
come
guards.
back, Baron, would you maybe like to go to sleep or something? I can stay watch with you or for you.
I appreciate
Look like
it,
you're about to
but
pass out.
I will sleep eventually. We are a little low on guards, but
That's why I was offering help, but like whatever.
I appreciate it, but I think your father would kill me if he knew that you would be keeping watch. I appreciate it, though. Good luck on whatever you're doing. What are you doing, anyways?
Religious duties, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna start
okay.
jogging into the forest.
All right, well, good luck with your religious duties as you make your way into the forest. You
Okay.
enter the forest, and let's switch the vibe.
Battle music.
Uh,
Can we step into the
Dunna, dunna,
forest?
dunna.
Just ominous Mario music.
Yeah.
You enter the forest. At night, the forest is relentless. It is filled with scary sounds, a dense fog, and what you swear to be eyes staring at you. But every time you look further, they're gone. You enter the forest. What would you like to do?
We're with her, right?
Yeah. You two
Okay.
are with her. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just following along.
You guys can do whatever you feel free to. I kind of just need like a lookout, because last time I communed with the Night Mother, I was completely oblivious to everything around me, which is unsafe the more I think about it. So like, I'm really glad that I gave in and asked you. But you know,
Probably for the best, yeah. Do you want to take that side, Sorsha? I'll keep lookout over here.
Yeah,
Let us-
I get that. Send my little birdie out to go scope out other areas too.
I'd appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay.
Me.
Let us know when you're
Alrighty.
done.
Yep. Got you. Like, as you guys turn around, she's like, I don't remember how we did it last time. So the first thing she's gonna do is turn into a werewolf, like the shift, the
hybrid
form.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then she's gonna like, I'm assuming she brought like the things she prepared for like her usual rituals. Like
Sure.
she has an altar in her room, so
Yeah,
she has like
yeah.
a candle and like a small statuette and like just stuff her mother gave her, and like she lays them out. And then I forgot to get the animal sacrifice.
Well, good thing you're in a forest.
I get to go in a forest. Can I find like a bunny or something?
Sure. Go ahead and do a survival check.
Okay. Using the werewolf Leilyn, I'm assuming. So that
Yeah.
would be a
Perception, or sorry, survival, that would be your wisdom, so you can use your regular.
My regular?
Yeah, your regular. Because your mind is the same, the body is the difference.
Yeah.
It's like a druid wild shape. Okay.
You can't. I'm so fucking bad at this.
11 isn't bad. You're able to
Okay.
find something, but it
Field
takes
mouse.
you a while.
Okay.
I feel like
You guys hear me kind of
we
rustling
couldn't
around.
help but look and see like a werewolf like rummaging around in the trees.
It's not even
That- I
wolf
love
rummaging.
this.
I'm just like rummaging like a human.
So,
Like I would have been like
chasing-
turned or yeah, I would have been like
chasing
turned around
something.
looking off in the forest, and I just hear like all this shit happening.
And like rustling of leaves and shit, broken twigs, and you just see Leilyn running around the tree trying to catch a rabbit until finally she like, oh, maybe if I stops. Rabbit comes to her and she grabs it, and finally you have this blood sacrifice that you were so hoping for. You return
did
back
it.
to your altar.
I didn't. Don't look again. Look away.
You return back to your altar, the candle unlit, the statuette just near. And
I'm gonna kind of lay the squirming rabbit out. I'm used to blood and guts. I have been working as a healer for a while, so I'm like,
yeah,
the Night Mother. I wish to speak. She would grab me an audience. And she'll like take out a little pocket knife or like I guess whatever sharp object she has.
Like your claws?
Like my claws. You're right. She takes out the knife and she's like, wait a second.
yeah. I love it.
And
This werewolf in form is still very new to you.
Yeah.
You know, obviously
I'm
you're
still
not
thinking
used to
like a person.
having
I'm like,
a large
I don't
claw.
need the knife.
You instinctually pull out the knife, seeing how tiny it is in your big werewolven form. You then, as you're holding it in your hand, see the giant claws and like, oh, right. Placing down the knife, you grab onto the rabbit and have to cover up the eyes just a little bit. You're used to blood and guts, but
I just don't. I'm not used to
This-
innocence.
this is something else.
Yeah.
But You
take
say
a deep
that
breath,
you wanted an
and
audience,
I
and you cut
slice
into it.
into it. I'll draw like the Night Mother sigil on the
Mhm.
ground, and then I'll sit down to pray.
Sure. So you do so. Go ahead and do a religion check.
Get like a 2. I don't want to speak to you. Oh,
19. You spill the blood onto the symbol of the Night Mother. Statuette just near. You begin to close your eyes, praying to the Night Mother, hoping to have some sort of connection. And for a moment, you almost give up. You hear the thunder in the distance. You feel the mist caressing your face as it passes by. Nothing. And you open your eyes, and you see coming from a small space in between trees, you see a wolf. A white wolf. That is slightly illuminated. You see the wolf just staring at you. About 100 feet away.
I'm gonna quickly, like, I guess bow, you know, because in most renditions of the Night Mother, she is a silvery wolf. So I'm just gonna bow and be like, I feel I need guidance. And I don't wish to take up a lot of your time, but I'm at a loss.
It just stares. Neither confirming nor denying what to do, but it just continues looking.
We are in a kind of a stalemate. Well, not really stalemate. We're in a rock and a hard place with a very dark being called Strahd. He's one of the children of the night, but not like us. He's done egregious damage to so many people. And he wishes that we meet with him. And I know that's where Mother has to be. And apparently these people are missing somebody too. And with everything they did to Dad, I feel like it's part of my duty to help them fulfill. You know, like help them find a way to put an end to this.
You see it gets closer. Just slowly moving from its spot and approaching.
I've been trying my best to be nothing but a dutiful servant to you. And I understand that I'm still young and inexperienced, but I need to be able to help in some way. I've barely seen the world out of this town, and there's so much more I need to do to be able to defeat him, and we're too weak right now. There's something we seek for, and I don't know if you have the answer to it, but I would like to at least try for them, at least. We seek something of great power, and we have an inkling on where it is, and I would at least like confirmation that what we know is correct, and what to do with the whole death dinner situation. Sorry, I'm rambling. then she
You
just
see it,
goes
it
quiet.
comes to you, and the whole time it's been approaching slowly. As you start, saying, "Oh, I'm rambling," she puts a paw onto you. Reassuring eyes coming from the wolf. Just kind of nods. Picks up the rabbit. And you feel the emotions from her eyes. Instead of words, it's a feeling of triumph, reassurance. She just stares at you, nodding, and then turns and begins walking away.
Quickly just bow and be like, "Thank you, Mother."
And then you see her disappear behind a tree and then gone.
Holy shit, she's majestic. I'm like fangirling on the inside. And I'm like, I'll like kind of shake out of my trance. Wipe the blood on my forehead because I fucking bowed too hard and my head hit where the fucking rabbit blood was. I'm like, ugh. And I'll look around, see Katya and Sorsha.
Mm-hmm.
How did it go?
She was super helpful. She's so cool. Oh my god.
By the way, neither of you saw any of that. It was more of like a Leilyn thing, just so you know.
Oh, sure.
But
She's like this white wolf and
super
she's
fangirling.
just
I love it.
so pretty.
So, for the sake of brevity, you return back to Kresk. You give the 3 woofs entering back into the town, returning back to Arxes' home, and finishing up the night. We're gonna go to break now.
Hey.
As we finish up the first of 2 days before the carriage arrives. During the break, we are going to be giving away a free copy of White Dragon Cavern, which is a one-shot for D&D. It is anywhere for levels 4, 11, or 14. It looks really cool. You can plug it into any of your campaigns pretty easily. It's basically, let's see. Dangerous White Dragon has turned a formerly hospitable landscape into a snow-covered hellscape, garnering attention from different factions, and you are going to be hired to deal with it. So, if you want a free copy of that, we are going to be giving it away, and in the chat, go ahead and type !invitation. So, if you want to join, go for it, and we will see you all in 15 minutes. Y'all soon.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. So,
Hi.
nobody wants White Dragon Cavern. That's fine. We're gonna use it for next one.
I'll take it.
No worries. All right. Here we go. We're gonna get back into it.
We're gonna go 3 times and then it's like,
We
this
had a-
don't want the white dragon.
We had a very silly break.
It's all good. We had a silly break. We just had stupid TikTok video.
You
Anyways,
seen lightning?
Yep. I just saw it. Yep.
so good.
It's the worst and the best at the same
it's
time.
the perfect
Oh my God.
combination.
It's totally my level.
If I had any water in my system, I'd cry.
We return to Barovia, following the Misfits after a restful night, heading into the day that the carriage is supposed to arrive. During this time,
They come
what would
through
you
and
all
we're
like to do?
This is not campaign related, but I do just want to put it out there that it's more related to the break. The other day, I taught my therapist what the word shit posting means.
How do they not know what
It's what
I
I
don't
do
know,
when I
but-
can't afford to go to therapy.
They were really
All right.
fucking impressed. So
fucking
that's how
love
my
it.
life's gone.
Hey, hold on. Let's pretend I'm your therapist. Okay. Explain it to me.
right now.
Do it. Let's get it.
So I was like oh, you know, I feel like I'm on my phone a lot and I'm always looking for distractions and I'm always on Twitter because it's really good for shit posting. And she was like, stop. Shit posting's the perfect word for this. Like, I love that. And I was like, yeah, you know, shit posting. You just fucking fire off whatever stupid thought you're thinking.
And
So
see
good.
whatever sticks. I like it.
Zachary,
I love
this
it.
is why I told you to keep a personal journal.
That's where the shitpost should be.
True.
Anyways,
It's called Twitter, and I subject all of you to
it's
it.
pretty much a journal anyways. I mean, let's be real.
Oh yeah.
Let's be honest, yeah.
My
So,
brand is shit posting.
shitposting aside, the Misfits are found in Barovia. They wake up from their long rest. Make sure to prepare which spells you want to go to.
You fucking right.
Remember, I have you.
How many
So,
spells can I
They're not
prepare?
gonna let you get
You
away
can
with
do
it
your
anymore.
cleric level plus your wisdom modifier. So that means
We're level what
8
again?
plus your 4, I think, probably around there, or maybe 3.
13.
So, do you have a +3 or a +4 in your wisdom? I think it's a +3.
I'm an idiot. But 3. So like
+3. So then you have 11.
11.
11 that you
Why
can
did I-
do.
My +1 is 13 apparently according to my brain.
Well, so 11.
Can't
You
do
can
that right
you can
now.
prepare 11 spells. While Leilyn is doing that, is there anything that anybody would like to do?
And
For the
Night
day.
Mother, I would like this spell today.
Yeah,
and
right,
that's what I
right.
guess.
Way it goes.
I'm gonna find a quiet grove within the town.
Sure, it's easy enough. There's a forest right next to where Arxes' house is.
Perfect. And then I'm just gonna find a nice tree to lean back against. And
Okay.
I'm gonna hold the spear. Just rub my hands across the spear. Shut up. We're all
Nice.
adults here.
Get some blood on it. The real
I love
suggestion.
this. I love this
I'm
session.
sorry.
It's great.
I
It's
just
so
have the
wrong.
image-
Devan-
I just have
Devan
the
needs
image
a
of
nap.
Sorsha just going.
Yeah.
We're all adults here.
Yeah,
I
This
am
is
you're
silly
so
word, Devan.
sorry to everybody
This is great.
listening and watching. Oh my god, this
Hey.
is fucking hilarious.
This is the show. This is what you
Yeah,
I
came
love
here
This
it.
is
for.
the show.
I love it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a classy broad. So, yeah, she's just gonna stand there or sit there and just like try and get in tuned with it, like
Okay.
kind of moving it around her body on her
Sure.
lap to find like the perfect, comfortable position to hold it,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
And see if she can reach Kavan.
Okay. One of the things that you notice while holding the spear is that resting is fine. But when you hold it at like a ready position, that's when you feel the most powerful. That's when you feel like connected to this. When you hold it in that position, you can see blood beginning to coalesce around the spear itself, and you feel in tune with whatever being is inside of it. You try to connect with Kavan, and you get that flash once again of the very big man that was standing in front of the Golthias tree, bare chest and just covered in hair, looking like a bear of a man. You get a flash of him again. You see him covered in blood, some from his face and mouth. But that flash is only a flash, and you feel that connection to whatever this Kavan that's within the spear. What do you want to say?
Mr. Kavan, I must know, is there any way to release your spirit so that I don't have to keep feeding you?
This spear holds my spirit willingly. I want to be here to help my people, to protect them.
Who are your people?
You, your father, your mother, all of the wild ones. They are my family.
Do you know of the lost tribe in the south?
I do not.
Well, there is one. And soon we will find them. We'll find more of your people to take care of them and bring them back to the Fanes where they belong.
This is why I picked you. I can feel the Fanes working through you. You have become their champion, just as I was.
You were like me?
Yes. A very long time ago. Centuries before even Strahd came to these lands.
How pleased would you be if I was able to get you some of Strahd's blood?
Ambitious. I have not heard anyone that could do that. But if you do, I will do everything in my power to help. He has become a poison of our land. Those ones that I was with, your father. Disappointment is all I felt. They worship this Strahd as if he is a replacement of the Fanes, and in some ways he is. The Fanes speak to me, tell me that he desecrated their shrines, forced them out of Barovia. I know you can feel it too.
I do. And my father was a disappointment to me as well.
I can feel that.
I think with your help we would be able to defeat Strahd. It may take some time. But in the meantime, I'll do what I can to feed your spirit. And we will bring the Fanes back.
Yes. There is nothing that I want more than to return the land to the Fanes.
Can I do an insight check on that just to... Am I
Sure.
able to do that? I'll give you notes of vision.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a d20, whether that's deception or persuasion. You'll never know. That is a 19 for Kavan.
Stop. It keeps going, fucking opening up Twitch. That's not what I asked for. Okay. Insight. Nat 20.
Nat
Yo.
20.
Hey.
He seems to be telling the truth. It seems like whoever is in here, they were once a champion of the Fanes, and that's all they want. And which is reassuring, too, because the fact that this person is telling the truth, the fact that this person was a champion, the fact that they're telling you that you are also a champion, just confirms everything that you've had. You may have had doubts before, but now, just more confirmation.
You and I are essentially the same person. And because of this championship and this spear, we will achieve great things for our people.
I could tell from the moment you picked up the spear that you were destined for greatness. I am glad I am not wrong.
Me as well. Let us hope that this goes well for everyone.
You just feel a reassurance. Silent reassurance.
Okay.
As if he could nod through a spear.
Okay. That is, I just will nod and release from the vision.
Awesome. You release from the vision and find yourself still at that tree that you were sitting your back onto. Everyone else, what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna spend the day practicing, training with the armor on, just getting a feel for it.
Sure.
And how I have to move around now and
Yeah.
getting used to it.
Whacking Katya real hard with the sword.
Heck yeah.
Hit me!
Well crafted. You move around and
Oh yeah.
I mean, plate armor is tough to move around in, period.
Yeah.
But this plate armor, masterfully crafted. Especially ending with a nat 20. Let's go.
Oh,
It's what I do. I mean,
I mean,
So,
Got
I'm
nothing
so
to
good
enough
at
for
this
this.
job.
if there is nothing else that you would like to do before nightfall,
I'd like to sneak out again.
yeah.
I'd like to do something here.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Arxes is going to, everybody's outside. Arxes is going to sit on this floor in his bedroom with the door closed, and he's sitting on the floor, and he just reaches inside himself like he does when he channels his divine power, and his eyes begin to glow golden like they do with his divine sense. But he reaches a bit further to something that's a little bit smaller, and he struggles to grab hold of it, and his eyes, there's a bit of black in them now, shadowy wisps mixed in with the golden, and he's trying to figure out who it was that has been talking to him. Are you there?
You open up this sense, asking for someone to answer. You begin to hear the whispers again. Always in the back of your mind, now coming to the forefront. What is it, King Arxes?
Why do you keep calling me a king?
I am the Kingmaker.
Is that what you want from me? You want me to become a king? You want me to rule someone?
I want you
to actualize your potential.
What are these gifts you've given me?
Tools at your disposal.
What is the price of these tools?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Your life in service of me.
Will it take down Strahd? Protect my daughter?
Yes. Undoubtedly.
You stay away from her.
I have no interest in your daughter.
I'll give my life for her.
Good. Good.
And then he tries to back out of it. He's shutting off, trying to dig deep and down, just trying to come back up to himself at the end of that.
I feel like it's almost like a well that you fell into. You look up to see the light as to which you were conscious. It's far. But with a little bit of effort, you find yourself making your way out of the well and back to consciousness.
What have I done? I guess I should start breakfast. He goes
Of course, he
downstairs.
starts making breakfast after communing with a dark god. He's like,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So cavalier.
Second time this week.
Just another day in the life.
Traumatizing. You know, we
something
deal with things as
traumatizing's
they come.
happening.
Hell
I
yeah.
need to make food.
Yeah.
Breakfast. All right.
Bacon.
So, with
Why
that,
does this breakfast taste like darkness?
it's
Bit of
a sight of
spice.
darkness. That's the secret ingredient.
There's a shadowy flavor to this.
Peppery.
Yeah.
So, with
It's
that,
spicy.
is there anything else that anybody would like to do with the day before heading into
Um,
the evening?
I would actually really like to have like one-on-one time with Leilyn.
Sure. Leilyn and Katya are currently training outside of the house, just near the forest.
My arms hurt from smacking solid armor for like an
Mhm.
hour.
Hey Leilyn,
Yep.
I know you're like really busy doing like pretty awesome stuff, but do you want to go pick some flowers with me?
Sure. And she's like drops the sword. She's not gonna sheath it or anything. She's like, holy crap, my arms are like locked up.
Yeah.
Get some rest. Good work today.
Thank you. Good
Thank
work,
you.
even though I was mostly just smacking you.
Katya's very good to train with, but like don't actually get into a fight with her because
I'm
she
kind
like
of scared that
climbs walls
if she
and
does hit
stuff.
me, I
Yeah.
will disintegrate.
That is very much a possibility when it comes to Katya. So just
Mm-hmm.
be careful.
Well, I'll be careful. So
Okay.
flowers? Are there any flowers in Kresk? Are there
And
any
I
flowers?
can I use Druidcraft and just create?
Sure,
of
yeah.
flowers.
You make a bunch
We
of
spent
flowers.
like half an hour looking for them, and we're like, "There's no flowers in this town." And you're like, "No, I
You're
got
like,
you."
oh, look at that! Oh, look at all those flowers! Oh my god!
It's hard to see flowers here. One, because it's very much winter. There is snow covering the ground
A bunch of beanies.
in a lot of in a lot of places. But with Druidcraft, you're able to make stark, drastically bright colors against the white of the snow. You see, the yellows are vibrant, the blues, the reds. All of these flowers are so visible now with the snow, and druidcraft brings them even more into bloom. But you were able to go around picking flowers.
So, Leilyn, I couldn't help but notice that there is quite a large amount of animosity between you and your father. Why is that?
It's a long story, honestly. It started when I was a kid. He wasn't always like this. He was a lot. Well, he was never like sunshine and rainbows, but he wasn't necessarily so. He didn't really have a stick up his ass, you know?
When did he become so serious?
Well, when Mom died, or like they led me to believe, he closed off. And I understand that, you know. But he had lost a wife, and I had lost a mother. And he wasn't really there for a lot of. I guess over the years it just built up after a while. And now that I know my mother's alive, and he was under the impression that she wasn't dead. In fact, he was there when she was taken. He didn't even try to look for her. You can imagine. And I guess that was aggravated when I finally spoke to my mother again. She was all, Leilyn, I missed you. And just, it's a lot.
So, you're upset because your father hid everything about your mother?
Not just that. Not only did he not trust me with it, but he also just wasn't really there for me when it was happening, and I thought she was dead, you know. He kind of just closed himself off into working. As a tiefling, I never really had a place here, you know? It took a while for the townsfolk to really warm up. And they never fully did, besides Ilya. So I guess I'm just bitter about that, because I know I deserved a parent who would at least say, hey, how you doing, Leilyn? You know?
Yeah. So I can actually understand that. And I can understand how hard that must be for you. But there is one bit of advice that I could give you if you're willing to hear it.
I'm willing to hear it, but there is no promise that I'll take you up on advice.
The only thing that I can say is look at it from his perspective. Look at how he lost his wife. There might be more to the story than we both know of how she was taken. But he also really had to have you in mind. And that is more than my own father did. In fact, he tried to sacrifice me, and then I had to kill him. And then he tried to, actually, before I killed him, he tried to kill my mother. And then I had to kill him. And so just look at his from a different perspective, like what he has had to see and take care of, because I can guarantee you, not all fathers are like Arxes.
I know he's not a terrible person.
No.
And I'm old enough to, I guess, understand where he came from. It's just a lot of old pains kind of take a while to go away.
And it is honestly at the point in your life where you're going to need to show him and teach him that he doesn't need to protect you anymore, because you are I don't know, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, you're an adult and you could take care of yourself. But to him, I think it's hard for him to grasp onto that, because you are his little girl, and that is what he has spent his entire life doing. Or your entire life doing, is taking care of you.
I know.
So,
He spent his entire life protecting me.
there you
Or
go.
at least, yeah. Protecting isn't necessarily the same as, you know.
Sure. Well, your feelings are valid, but just remember that some fathers will try and sacrifice you to the gods. So
That's really hard, and I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
That is okay. Look at the spear I got.
Yeah,
Drip,
crazy
drip,
spear.
drip.
Yeah,
Kind of looking at it like,
as that's happening, I'm using Druidcraft to put like really pretty vines on it just to like spruce it up a little bit.
It's a beautiful
Vines
kind
and
of
some
deadly.
flowers. Yeah, some
I
like
love
little
it.
purple flowers.
my
love it.
magic is very drawn to whatever's in the spear.
Yeah.
But Leilyn's like, don't touch it.
Yeah, that's
Don't
probably
touch
not that good idea. I talked to Kavan and he's a pretty cool dude, but I think he's pretty attached to me. I don't know. But I probably should have told him I have a boyfriend. So I hope he doesn't
I think
that,
you might want to clear that up. Yeah.
Yeah,
There was one time when I was a kid.
I don't. I'm not big into polyamory, so like I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't. That's
There
a
was
good
this one
point.
time in like in
Band camp?
in prep school.
Ah.
Band camp. No, I don't think we have band camp in Crest.
Nope, not big enough.
Band camp is all banding together to go
Oh,
out or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every
There
day
was
is band
this-
camp at Kresk.
There was this god boy who liked Ilya when we were kids. And everyone was under the impression that we were together for quite a bit because we were kind of attached at the hip. And, well, you can imagine my surprise when I'm cornered one day and they're like, are you with Ilya or not? Not with a knife. They were just very
Oh.
threatening sounding. And I was like,
It was a twig.
no.
Yeah.
I didn't have, well, after that, like, really hard assessment, I just didn't have the heart to tell him that Ilya probably wouldn't be interested anyways. And he just went for it. And I think it was, like, payback. Just a little bit.
Is
you know.
Ilya gay?
I honestly, we never really talk about stuff like, she's like, we never really
She's
talk
like
about
really nervous.
stuff like that.
Okay.
I don't know if he is, that's okay. I'm just like,
Oh yeah, sure. That was just my morbid curiosity. That's totally fine. Anyways, good
she's
talk.
going to be thinking
Let's,
about that the whole way home. She's like, is he gay? I mean, we're like best
She's
friends.
like, I've never thought about this
He would tell
before.
me
Oh,
if he was, right? Am I gay? I don't know. I haven't really liked really anyone that deeply yet.
So, as Leilyn spirals into her own sexuality, we finish the day?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Well then.
I want this day to be over.
The sun sets behind the dense cloud layer above. You find yourselves in Arxes' home. He cooks up a nice shadowy dinner for everybody. And then you hear a knock on the door. Baron calls out, Katya,
Oh shit.
are here.
I'll go up and answer the door.
Wait,
Whoa.
before you do that, Lynn's gonna grab your arm and be like, when I convened with the Night Mother, she gave me only positive answers when I asked about what's happening with Strahd. Take with that what you will. It's your decision still. But I just wanted you to know.
I don't know what that means. Are you saying we should go?
I don't know, but I personally don't want to.
I
But
don't
the
want
Night
to either,
Mother-
but I don't know how to interpret your goddess's
Well, it's
messages.
like positive emotions means yes, negative emotions means no.
What
And I felt like
what did you ask her?
I asked her specifically two things. If we should be continuing with the Strahd situation,
Okay.
and if your hunch on where the thing is correct.
Yeah, right. Yes, it is. Okay.
And she said yes, definitely to the thing.
Mm.
And
That's
there
good.
was no really any negative reactions towards like the dinner, so I'm assuming that's like a yes.
What? When you say the Strahd situation, did you mean going to this dinner tonight or the mission to kill him overall?
Honestly, I should have been more specific, but I'm not sure. But like, I just wanted you to
That would have
just
been.
know like what I came
Oh.
with. Anyways,
Okay, great. Thank you. Leilyn. All right.
gods are fickle.
I'm gonna open the door.
And you see
Hello,
the Baron
Baron.
just kind of, he was waiting for you to answer, just looking around.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So nice to see you tonight. They're at the
It
front
is
gate
nice to
then?
see you as well. But, there is a black carriage outside of Krezk's walls. Nobody has gotten out of it yet. I assume that they are waiting.
Let me go talk to them. No, I head over to the front gate.
Okay. Are you bringing anyone with?
Not bringing anybody necessarily.
But everybody would have heard.
If
let me
anybody
go
wants
talk
to
them.
come, they can. But I'm not
Okay.
gonna make them.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
will-
to wild shape into a hummingbird that looks very very similar
it.
to
Yeah.
Y, and then I'm gonna be on one shoulder and Y is gonna be on the other.
Nice. I
So
love it.
Katya just has a couple
Katya,
hummingbirds.
her plate armor looking badass as fuck with 2 hummingbirds on her shoulders. I love it. Okay.
I'm
You-
also going to go, yes.
I
You
imagine.
also sit on Katya's shoulders.
Hell
No.
yeah.
I can handle it.
Leyland's
Strong as
Leyland's
hell.
going as well.
Yeah, I'll come. Everyone's
Okay.
going. I don't want to be all
Yeah, it
alone.
seems like everybody's going.
Making my way downtown,
So.
walking fast.
Make my
You make your way towards the gate of Krezk, the Baron stepping back and allowing you to go to the top. The other guards not present, other than one that was looking over and seeing you coming up, leaves the gate. And the 4 of you come to the top to see the same black carriage that elven man had come. However, as you come to the top of
Actually,
the-
before we go up to the top, I'm gonna have a little huddle.
Okay.
Real quick, down at the bottom. Okay, listen. I have a really, really bad feeling. We still have the bag of holding, right?
Correct.
Yeah, somebody
Okay,
has
great.
it.
So I'm just gonna be like, I have such a bad feeling about this. Okay. Everybody just put your stuff in here. And I'm gonna strip off the plate and put that and all my weapons into the bag of holding.
It takes you a while to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
but-
I don't mind making this guy wait.
You're able to. Let's see, a bag of holding and plate armor, though. I don't think the bag of holding is big enough for plate armor.
That sucks. That's bullshit.
Because it's like, I think of it like a tote bag.
Right.
I don't think
But it's
plate
a
armor
tote
would be able to
bag
fit.
into like an infinite.
Maybe a little bit smaller
could
than a
you,
tote
like-
bag.
Pocket dimension.
Would it not like get sucked into
It also
the
just have to
objects
carry
not-
Not
it.
like the Looney Tunes thing where it like
I'll just
shrinks
carry
out and
it.
goes in.
I'm thinking like the Jimmy Neutron cube that he
Oh,
sticks
God.
everything
Oh,
in.
And
No.
a little bit of sand.
All right, we'll nix that idea then.
Okay.
I could hold your stuff and hold back a bit. I'm pretty strong.
Nah, it's cool. It's all right. I'm gonna stick my sword in there, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
like pocket that, and you all just stay here for a moment. I'm gonna go up to the top of the wall.
Okay. Gotcha. You make your way to the top, along with Y and Sorsha on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Then you see the door of the carriage open. Out from the carriage, holding a cane and a very nice suit, you see Ismark. He stands at the back of the carriage, hunched over a little bit, but then finally, as he stands up at full height, he looks up to you. And he begins to tear up as he... Hello, Katya.
Ismark,
It's good to see you.
that cannot be. What has he done to you?
Nothing yet, thankfully. But there is much to talk about. And you're not wearing very formal attire. It is okay. Here, if you would like to come, I can speak to you. I understand that this looks...
We should... I'm happy to speak from up here, thank you.
I understand. I can answer any of your questions. I was brought to the abbot a few days ago. I assume that they took me out of my grave. He has Irina. But
I know.
Something is wrong. I don't know what. Where are the others?
I think everybody he would know is dead.
Oh.
Yep.
Oops.
Yep.
I'm gonna nuzzle Katya.
The others are dead.
You see him kind of fumble a little bit as he takes all of that to heart.
Why are you alive?
I don't know. Maybe it's a sick, twisted game because now he has my sister.
No,
I
he has your sister.
I don't know.
I saw her go.
What
I will get her back.
What happened? He hasn't told me anything. You know what happened to her? She's
I
not
saw it.
herself. She's
She's
empty.
someone else. She's what he thinks she is. Why on earth should I trust you? And why should I trust him with this invitation? Why would I go along with this?
I don't think you should trust him. I don't. He's proven himself to be wicked and untrustworthy.
Correct. Now answer the second part.
In my days of being here, have been resting in the room that they would be putting you in. In my time there, I've spoken to one of Strahd's most recent consorts. He's afraid of being locked away in the catacombs of his castle, and now Strahd's focus is on Irina. He doesn't want to be trapped for the rest of his undying life, and so I have used this to create a alliance. He looks down for a moment, trying to find some sort of courage to say, we plan to kill my sister and burn her remains so that Strahd may never have her as one of his playthings. And I would hope that you would assist in that. But I understand if you don't. You do not owe us anything. In fact, I feel that I am in debt to you. For...
Lately, I've been feeling it's the other way around, actually. Would you not just kill him? Save your sister.
Strahd?
That was the plan, wasn't it?
That is a death wish. Otherwise, he would just... take control of me and make me do things that I don't want to do. So far, seems that I have been spared most of his wrath. It seems that he is consumed into this idea that Irina is this Tatiana. He doesn't even use her name.
It's just like before. That's why he was stalking her.
What happened to my sister?
She was taken at a lake not far from here. It was strange. It was like she was possessed. She saw a spirit of Strahd's brother, and she went to go to him when Strahd appeared out of nowhere, took her away. We fought him the best we could, but we didn't stand a chance.
That is why I cannot plan to kill him. There is no way. But my sister, in her state? It might be possible. It might be a suicide mission, and I would be the one to do it. Maybe I just need you to distract him enough for me to do it.
I would not see you die again, Ismark.
I would gladly die to keep my sister away from him. I was already dead. I will die again.
And what does that solve?
It solves him not getting what he fucking wants.
And what of the rest of us? What of the rest of this country? He still rules? Terrorizes us? Keeps us under an iron thumb? What?
You're right. I didn't think of that. I'm sorry.
I understand. I do not want to have your sister either. It pains me that that he has her. I hate that I let her be taken away.
Katya, there is nothing you could have done. I wasn't even there, and I know that. You're not some monster.
Wish I could believe that. But I feel there is a better way to go about this. We need to cut the head off the snake. Solve the problem once and for all.
How are we going to do that without the others? There's no way.
There is a way. And I have new friends. Strong friends. Willing to help.
Well,
I'm gonna insight the shit out of this guy.
sure.
Can I help him?
Give me, yeah, like
Yeah,
Going
absolutely.
for Sorsha got such a good roll. Fucking nat 20.
Oh no, that was something else, baby.
That was something else?
Absolutely.
Oh,
That was when I was talking to
Another
Kavan.
19 for me.
Oh.
Persuasion or deception, I will not say, but go ahead and do an insight. Sorsha, you can do it with advantage. Oh, a 21. I have to check some stats real quick. Because
You're
that
like
is
a
close.
-5 or something.
Mm.
Saltwater taffy.
Yep. You are able to tell. Sorsha confirms that he seems to be telling the truth. But Katya, seeing this raw emotion, seeing the recognition, this is undoubtedly Ismark.
It's actually him.
Actually him.
And he's not like under anyone's control or anything. Man, what the fuck? Okay. I'll turn to the guard and say, let them in.
Okay. You heard her. Open the gates. And the gates open. Ismark, leaving the carriage behind, comes inside.
As soon as the gates start opening, Arxes' divine senses.
Okay. Nothing pops. No undead fiends or celestials in your
One
midst.
undead. There's one undead.
Okay, I'm not gonna pull out my sword.
Not undead. Oh yeah.
Not
Katya.
undead.
Katya,
Talking
of course.
about me, yeah. Everyone, this is Ismark, one of my companions, back from the dead somehow.
Hello,
He's working
everyone.
for Strahd.
I'm here because he thought that the best way to bring you back to Castle Ravenloft would be, at least to Katya, a familiar face. I don't know if that's my sole purpose and he's going to kill me when we get there, or if he is going to... I don't know. I wish I could give you answers, because you all deserve them, but...
I would love answers. But I still strongly feel that going to Castle Ravenloft is a bad idea.
As do I.
I don't think we should get in that carriage.
But... for what it's worth, it seems like he's not aiming to hurt any of you. It seems like he's more
But
aiming
for
to
how long?
boast.
When does that change?
It's a good question. I don't know.
Playing with
Again, I
Strahd
wish I
is
had the
like-
answers.
Good.
Playing with Strahd is like playing with a hungry wolf. Yeah, they may want to knock you around a little bit, should bare their fangs, but eventually
That's a little racist.
it will bite.
You shouldn't say.
I understand. And to be completely honest, I didn't imagine that anyone would go to this. But if you do, I will be there with you. Just like old times.
I'm gonna buzz around Ismark
Okay.
and my little hummingbird and like land on his shoulder and try and give him the most intimidating stare or glare that a hummingbird can give.
Is this one of yours?
There's actually two of them.
It's not mine.
That's the
That's
sound hummingbirds make.
and I like squint and like I think that's why.
Hello.
God, you can't tell the difference.
Wait, why what?
Why the bird?
Why did the bird what? He puts a finger up trying to catch the bird.
I like look over at actual
okay.
Y and I'm like, why did you? Oh, never mind.
Okay, seeing Katya's confusion, I'll fly out and mid-flight turn into myself and just stare at it.
Oh my god, okay. That was...
Oh, you're Sorsha. Then this. Oh,
I've been telling you this whole time. Didn't you hear me?
I don't speak
That is incredible.
Bird, Sorsha.
When Sorsha transforms,
How many times do I have to tell you this?
when Sorsha transforms, I create a booming thunder with thaumaturgy.
Whoa!
And
Ismark gets like taken aback a little bit.
I'm trying to stay cool and be like, yeah, so.
He stands there amazed. This is I see what
the
you mean
group.
about powerful people. That is incredible.
Listen, Ismark. You're back with us now. Just stay here. Come with us.
I can't. He has my sister, and I can't. He will come for me. He brought
We will
me
be here to
here,
defend you.
and he points up to the abbey. He brought me here just to bring me back, and I don't even know why. There is no way.
Even after what I said about long term, we'll get there eventually with Ghost Rod, yada yada.
But the same thing is what you said with taking away my sister. If we take me away, who knows what he's going to do? He's going to come after me. I know it. He wouldn't have gone through all the trouble just to have me waltz off with my friend again. And there is worse things than being dead.
Apparently.
Now, that's debatable. But, yeah, it might be worth it to go.
I don't know what he would do if you don't. We're talking about what does he do if you do. What happens if you backhand the one that has done already so much?
Not a bad point. He knew we were here anyway. If he wanted to do something, he would. I feel like bringing you here to show me is a trap. But it might just work. At least that way, whatever danger he brings would not come to these people. I'll turn to the rest of the group. How do you all feel now? Anyone feel differently?
I'll follow you anywhere, Katya. This is your call.
I appreciate that, Sorsha. Thank you. I won't force you to come with. You can keep your happy life here in peace.
I
There's no
think
peace.
my daughter is right.
To the belly of the beast, then.
I wasn't even
belly of the
able to get a
beast.
dress. Fuck.
I believe Rahadin has crafted clothes for each of you anyways. He didn't have much faith in each of you being able to find clothes.
I'm perfectly capable, okay? We just weren't sure we were gonna go until right now.
I mean, like I said, I know a good tailor, and we can go grab some real quick. We don't have to get it done.
Yeah.
We can
How much
just
time
buy
do they
some-
have?
I would say that it is probably good to get in the
going now.
carriage if
Yeah,
we
can
are
we get 2
going.
more days? Is that cool?
Yeah, 2 more days. This poor
Wait,
Taylor.
Ah,
So, misfits decide to go into the belly of the beast.
I trust my night mother. with
Dinner
my life.
ahead and a carriage ride away.
Before we, or at least while we're in the carriage, Arxes
We will
is gonna
get to that next session. As we are going to wait until next session to finally make the trek to Castle Ravenloft. I am so fucking excited that you guys decided to go.
I was really confident we weren't gonna do this.
I
but
thought so too.
Same.
For a second there, I was like, all right. Well,
Johnny
then
is
there's
throwing
gonna be-
everything at us, man.
He's like, go, go, go.
Dude, it was,
go,
that is
go.
fantastic. No, that was like, I thought you guys weren't gonna go, and I,
really,
mean, like,
I really thought so too, but you made really good points.
both sides made great points. I mean, one of the biggest points is that you can't fucking trust this guy. Like, you have no idea.
We super can't.
Yep.
Man, he sucks.
I mean, we all know firsthand.
never.
But we are going to figure out how this next session goes.
God.
Thank you, everybody that joined us tonight and everybody that is watching the recording. If you liked the content, please follow us. Consider subscribing if you would like. And then you can follow all of the links in the chat for following us and supporting us and all of that good stuff. If you're watching the recording, please share, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Podcast, leave us a review. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure to level up, and we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Wish us luck.